Yes, guys, that's where we're going. Up into the clouds, high up in the hills. You know it makes total sense. Welcome to the College Valley.
Hey mate, any one of yous, is there any chance, if I ask you really nicely, would you possibly sell us one of your jawbones? Your jawbones. Oh why, suit yourself, bloody ignorant.
So welcome back to the Blot Outdoor Show, folks. And thank you for joining me on another Wednesday night wild camping adventure. Today I'm back up in the beautiful county of Northumberland, and I'm going to do a wild camp somewhere up there. Not quite sure. I've camped twice before, right over there on Yeaver and Bell. Earlier on this year I was up there at the summit of Easter Tor. I possibly might go up there today, up beyond in the clouds to the summit of Wester Tor, but I might do that as well. Harlow, bit of an adventure. We'll just make this up as we go along, dingo man dingoes, as they say in the mountain villages of Patagonia. All part of the excitement. I've got a new tent strapped on the back of my old Backaroony on my Baghdad. I'll show you that later on when we get set up, where I'm excited to use it. Obviously, you know, this greedy bugger doesn't always splash the cash on camping equipment, but I've treated myself. I've bought myself a decent tent. Nothing too flash, but better than the stuff I've already got, if you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's not a bad day. It's a bit overcast, just the right temperature. It's a little bit chilly at the moment, but that's perfect. Amondo mandingos, as they say in the deepest forest of the Congo. I'm going to keep nice and cool, the old cool in the gang, when I'm hiking up them hills. Anyway, I've got a nice meal to cook later on, nice beef curry. I've got plenty snackaroonies. We've got some nice beers, 4 nice beers. We've got some whiskey, we've got some rum. So stick around later on, guys, for a whiskey or a rum review. We shall see. My Mandy Dingles, I've got the feeling this is going to be an absolutely spamtastic wild camp. Okay then, guys, I'll bring you legends back when we get to the summit of Harlow or Wester Tor, because I don't know where I'm camping yet. Here we go. Howie. Ah. So there we go, guys. That's the summit of Harlaw. Just behind me there. Stands at 518 metres, I think it is. Something like that. Absolutely fantastic. Taken me almost 3 hours to get up here. And I made a couple of mistakes which put about an extra 45 minutes on my journey. When I was down in the bottom, coming along the country road, I missed the point where I was supposed to turn down and cross over the stream, so I went a bit further along. You're seeing us wading through the water, and then I had to like double back once I go on the other side of like the little river stream thing. Then when I started to climb up a bit, there was a turn for a public footpath, but that was going to take you like a long way around, and I was like looking straight up here. I thought, what the hell, let's go for it, straight up. Big mistake. It might have been shorter in distance, but coming up the long grass, all rocky and boulders, the old Rocky Marciano. So yeah, it was a shorter distance, but it took us a lot longer than what it would have took if I went on the public footpath. So yeah, live and learn. You only live once, as they say in the gate bars of San Francisco. Now it's time for me to try and find a decent spot. Normally, you know, when you're on the way up, you normally pass loads of good little spots. So you know when you get to the top, if you can't find anywhere, you know you've passed a good one down there. And I haven't seen one good spot yet. It looked not too bad next to the summit, so I'm going to go back there in a Winnie Mandela if I can't find anything along here. So yeah, guys, I'll bring it back as soon as I've found the perfect little camping spot for my new Tindheim. Right. So we go, folks. That's the tent up. I still need to get all my shit out of my Baghdad and get everything laid out inside the tent. So this is the MSR Tindheim 2-man tent. Oh, I'm absolutely freezing because I was sweating when I got here. I took my jacket off, and then the cloud and that's coming in now. Can you see all the mist? The old gorillas in the mist. And just while I've been putting the tent up, the temperature's dropped big time. So I think I'm going to get in, get all my stuff laid out. Just give you a quick look around here, folks. Big massive guy line here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then another long guy line there. There was a couple of spare guy lines came with the Peggy Mitchells, so you can strap another one there and then one on the end there if that's what you want. Down here you've got another couple of bits you can fasten down to the ground. But yeah, looks like a good tent. A little bit of a step up from the stuff that I previously bought. Obviously nowhere near in the league of a Hilleberg, but you never know, I might treat myself to a Hilleberg in a few months' time. But that'll ding dang do for this Mandingo. Quick look inside, guys, before I turn the camaraderie off for a bit. It also came with a ground sheet. So the ground sheet, as you can see, stretches out into the old vestibule ski. I've got no torch on yet, so very roomy inside, very spacious. And there's even like a washing line there in case you want to dry your socks or your under panty girdles, the old under panty girder roadies. Oh, what am I talking about? Right, how then? Brrr, let's get in the tent. Let's get warmed up. Maybe even a nice shot of whiskey. Rice cakes. Yes, guys. Oh, yes, guys. I'm just getting warmed up inside the tent here. Feet hanging out in the old vestibule-ski. Nice view. Shotteroonies of Wasky. I'll show you all my stuff soon. I just needed to get in and get warmed up. I've got 2 down jackets on. I've got down trousers and down slippers down there if I feel like I need them. And a warm hat. Heated gloves as well. I've got the door wide open there in the vestibule, but just getting in here, I can feel myself warming up already, and I can definitely feel my chest warming up. There's plenty of shots of Wasky in there, guys, for me for tonight. I've also got 4 nice beers, some red wine, couple of little miniature rum dingoes. We will do another world famous one with you later on. Like I say, I'll show you everything soon. I just needed to get in. Oh, it's like, it's not raining outside, but because the cloud was coming in so low, everything was just feeling so wet and moist. Oh, matron. Do you know what I mean, guys? Oh, yes. But I'll be nice and snug later on with my foil mat down, my 4-season sleeping bag, AirPod. I'm going to be totally wrapped up. And I'm really impressed with my new tunnel tent. Yeah. It's a million times better than my Vango one. You know, the old Vango Orion that I use for me stealth camping. Like I've been using that, what, like 4 years, something now? 3 or 4 years? And it's done the old job dingo for this man dingo, as they say in the Tindheim. But this is definitely like a miles better version Van Dyke of a tunnel tent compared to me Vango. Up to now, I'm impressed with it. How it'll perform in strong winds, I don't know, because when I was stood outside of it, it seemed to have like a bit of movement on, even though I've went round all the guy lines twice and I've getting like the tension right. There still seems to be like a bit of movement in it. Is that because it's quite big for a tunnel tent? I don't know. It might be one I'll have to use when it's not forecast for high winds. Yeah, so we'll have to play it by nose. I mean, here, you better believe it, guys. I'm going to just sit back for another few Winnie Mandelas and Neil Sedakas. Get a few more chest warmers in us, I should say. In a bit, mate. Once I have a few Waskies and a beer, then my brain starts ticking over and thinking of loads of stupid things to talk about. Do you know what I mean, guys? So I'm going to bring you back very soon. We'll go outside the tent as well. It's not going to be one of them camps where I'm tent bound all night. I'm just coming in to get warmed up. So, I can feel myself warming up already. I'll bring you back in a few Winnie Mandelas, Neil Sedakas, and maybe a couple of Secondas. Tricycles. Yes, guys. From the Brew York Company. Brewery, I should say. Juice Forsyth. You can't beat a bit of bully. Oh, very nice. Very nice indeed. I used to always love Bruce Forsyth. And Bullseye was always one of my favourite game shows. The prizes were shit, weren't they? Look what you could have won. A speedboat. But yeah, I used to always love Bruce Forsyth. Sitting watching it with me mum and dad, or if I was sleeping at my nana and granda's, brings back memories. Juice Forsyth, very nice. 5 placenta. You can't beat a bit of bully. Cheers, man dingoes. Right. just enjoying my can of Brucey Bonus, and it's absolutely blitter cold standing out here. I know it might not be quite winter yet, it's still autumn, isn't it? But winter is creeping in, guys. It's creeping in. I mean, I'm not complaining. I absolutely love it. When I go in the tent, I'll get the old heated glove dingoes on. My man and woman friend dingoes. Nice. When you get them on, oh, you can just feel them warming up. Little pleasures in life. You cannot whack it. But on a serious note, folks, I know the Blood Outdoors show is all, you know, it's all for shits and giggles, if you know what I'm talking about. I'm just like the fun time Frankie, ain't I, of the wild camping world. That was terrible, wasn't it? Should I cut? No, I'll not cut. We'll leave that in. Let's keep going. Yeah. I just like to have a good laugh when I come out camping, and I hope my positive vibes put a few smiles on people's faces. You know, if I can make 2 or 3 people happy with me videos, then all this is worthwhile. Do you know what I mean, guys? I'm as happy as a pig in shite, if you know what I'm talking about. But on a serious note, if you've been watching a long time, or if you're fairly new and you've went back and watched, you'll know the score that, you know, Uncle Bensky, a long time friend of mine, he's been like the main sponsor of the Blood Outdoors show. But just this last few days, there's been some serious shit going down. I'm going to talk about it more when I go in the tent, because I'm holding this selfie stick now, and me flingers is absolutely flazing. Do you know what I mean, guys? First, I'm going to show you all me stuff, all me food, all me drink. I always like to do that bit first before I really start talking shite. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, stay tuned. Stay tuned for the update about the latest shenanigans between me and Uncle Bensky Bates, International Playboy Bunny Boiler. Alrighty, guys. I'll be in and out the tent all night long, in the famous words of Lionel Blair. But for now, I'm going to quickly finish this can, drain the old lizard, the old Eddie Lizard, and then I'm going to jump back in and get warmed back up again, yeah? So, I'll bring you back in a minute. Mice. Come on then, folks. It's time for me to show you my setup for tonight. As you know, I've already talked about it. I'm in my new tent, the MSR Tindheim. 2-manner. You can get it in a 3-man version Van Dyke as well. But this is the 2-man version Van Dyke. You better believe it is. Let's get inside. Right. Oh, I've got me foil mat goss on the bottom. It's ripped to bits. It's all twisted, and yeah, I think I need a new one. I've got me OEX 4-season sleeping bag. That does the job, dingo, for this man dingo. Me trespass pillar. Me, what's it called? Unigig air mat. Just cheap that, you know. 25 squidlies. 25 squidlies off Amazon. It's got like a built-in pillar. But then I've got that pillar as well. Lovely jubbly. I've got some dry clothes here. Warm clothes, dry clothes, blah de blah. Heated gloves. Warm hat, mad for it. Slocks, if I want to put some nice dry slocks on for bed. Me down trousers, me down slippers. I forgot a plastic bag, a carrier bag for me rhubarb, the old rhubarb and crumble. So I'm having to hoy all me shite down there, and then I'll stuff it in the old Baghdad, Inzy Morgan, which I'll show you. I'll show you, because you've definitely got to leave no trace. The old Tracy Barlow. Our Tracer, what you got done? Our Tracer, what you got done?
our Ashley, what I say. What I say, our Ash, what I say.
Howie, it's better when young Chris is with us when I do that, isn't it? That's like a mine and young Chris thing, but I did my best, even though I don't wear a vest. Let's show you all my food and drink. Let's get straight on with the old canned dingoes. Right, you've seen I've had the old Juice Forsyth. So from Siren Craft Brewery, I've got Huntington, California, Pale Ale, California Dreamin', 6.2 Placenta. From the Seven Brothers Brewery, I've got Citrus Sea, yes. How strong's that one? Can't see. Oh, 5.5 Placenta. And from the North Brewing Company, this one is 6.9 Placenta. This one's called Transsexual. Oh no, sorry guys. Transmission. Slip of the tongue dingo. I've got a bottle of water for a Jurgen Coffee in the morning. And dry mouth. I've also got, oh yes, a lovely bottle of red wine. Yes, the old Melbach, if you know what I'm talking about. Argentinians from Argentina. The Argentinians, mind. I know we've been at war with them and all that shite, but that was like a long time ago. Nearly 40 years ago, wasn't it? You cannot knock the Argies when it comes to red wine. They do make a nice little drop of red wine. Even when it comes to football, you cannot knock them, can you? You look at the legends they've had. Endless amount of legends playing football for their national team. Obviously, Lionel Messi, he's still playing now, isn't he? In America, kind of coming to the end of his career. But what an absolute legend. Going back, you know, to the 80s and early 90s, Diego Maradona. A lot of people hate him because of the old hand of cod. But you've got to forget about that and just think about the genius that he was. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. And then when you go back even further a few generations to like when my dad was young, Pelé, do you know what I mean? So the Argies don't just make a nice drop of wine. They've had some of the best footballers, if not the best footballers in the world. Anyway, that's enough of me talking about Argentinian wine. And let's get on with my snackaroonies. I've got some fruit salads, some mini cheddars. We have got some biltong from Ember. People have been asking us, you know, about Brown's biltong. Can remember when I used to always remember. Can you remember? can you remember? Can you remember when I used to always have Brown's biltong? And it was absolutely top quality biltong. A lot of people are saying, what's happened to Browns? Have you fell out with them? No, they've actually gone under. Their company has gone under, which is a shame, you know. I can't remember if I've mentioned this to you before. Like a small family-run business. The lads that are running it were ex-forces, you know, like ex-military, British military. Yeah, it's a shame. They've said they're going to try and come back bigger and better at some point. So fingers crossed they do. And this man Dingo will be there to help them out if that's what they want. So if you're still watching, lads, because I think they do still watch, good luck. And I hope you come back bigger and better in the future. I've got some cakes there, kind of given to me from my good friend, Mr. Kipling. He does keep me in good supply. Some pepperami, chicken bites. I've got a beef video nasty. Well, it's a pie, but it's the same thing. For my main meal tonight, I've got a tin of Tesco's beef curry. The old beef curtains curry. And I've got some spicy firecracker lysicles from Tilda. Not from Uncle Bensky. Now, you're going to have to wait, guys. I'm going to keep you in suspense. I'm going to keep you in suspenders, if you know what I'm talking about. Later on, when we're sitting having a bit crack, I'm going to tell you why. I mean, I can get as many packets of rice as I want, all different flavours, for free, from Uncle Ben's, Uncle Bensky Bates International. because of his association with the Block Outdoor Show. But I've chose to buy my own bicycles from Tindheim because he's not suspended. He's not wearing suspenders. Uncle Bensky is not wearing suspenders at this moment in time. But I'm saying no more. Stay tuned, man dingoes, and I'll tell you the full crack, the old crack-a-lacka, later on when I'm a little bit more mangled, spangled, and totally grim-crangled. You know what makes sense? Right, however, let's get back to the tent, get warmed up. I'm going to watch some random shite on YouTube. Yeah, I'm going to watch some stuff about the presidential election in the good old US of A. Oh, yes! And I'll bring you back in a Winnie Mandela. Rice cakes. Oh, yes. This is the way of the Mandingo and the Mandy Dingles, all wrapped up inside my sleeping bag. I haven't got it like totally zipped up. I just got in because I was trying to warm my feet up. Can you see? I've got me down slippers on and me down trousers. 2 down jackets. I'm like the Michelin man. Oh. I think what the problem was, well, I don't just think, I know. When I had to wade through the water, the old James Wade, and me fleet were freezing. Oh. And just that little thing, me toes were so cold. I just felt like I couldn't warm up all over. But I'm as snug as a bug now, Mandingos. Enjoying a few more shots of a whiskey. Yeah, like I said, I've been watching some of the running of the presidential election in America. Just watching random bits of stuff on YouTube. Yeah, it's more exciting than the politics in the UK, isn't it? In the UK, you know, you see them in the House of Commons and it's just like boring, isn't it? This is like more entertaining. So I'm not going to bang on about who I want to win and this, that and the other. I don't get involved in any of that kind of stuff on my channel. It's the same when it comes to like religion, obviously politics, sexuality. I mean, you know I support pansexuality, sexual chocolate. Even when it comes to football, you know I support the mighty Sunderland EFC, but I never really bang on about it, you know. I don't take the piss out of the likings of Newcastle, who are Sunderland's biggest rivals, because I've got loads of amazing subscribers from Geordieland. Yeah. So, my politics, I will keep them to myself, Mandingo. You know what I mean? Better be safe than soy sauce, as they say, in the southeastern region of Mongolia. This is class. This is class, guys. As you can see, the vestibule ski doors wide open, getting some nice fresh air in. You need it when I'm in the tent, because when I'm dropping my guts, when I'm dropping the old groceries, you need a bit of ventilation. So, yeah, absolutely class. And it's still early dingoes. I've still got all night long, in the famous words of Tony Blair, Tony Blackburn. I don't want to drink that too quick. So, I'm on my second can now, guys. From the North Brewing Company. 6.9%, 69. The old 69er with a transsexual. That didn't sound right, did it? 6.9% transmission. 69er with a transsexual. Oh, matron. Yeah, 6.9% transmission. Let's give it a taste. I haven't tasted it yet. I just popped it open there so I didn't have to do it when I'm like having a reach around, if you know what I'm talking about, guys. That's citrusy, a little bit hoppy, quite sharp, quite Norman sharp. It's very nice, because look on the side, see what it is. I'm not bothered out cheating for the beers, because I don't do beer reviews. Let's see what it says. East Coast meets West Coast, East Side, West Side. Oh yes, East Coast meets West Coast. This soft and juicy IPA, hazy orange, and tropical. Yeah, did I say tropical? Crisp, pine, yeah, and bitterness. Well, there you go, guys. A nice, crispy, tropical, orangey, transsexual. 69er. Oh, yes. That is really nice. That's the first time I've had that one. I normally get me these cans, you know, you get like 4. They are quite expensive, aren't they? But more supermarkets are doing it now where you buy 4 and you get the cheapest one for free. So basically pay for 3 and you get 4. I am some lyrical genius. I normally go to Morrison's, sometimes Sainsbury's, but I got these from Asda. For my American viewers, Asda's like our version of Walmart. Do you know what I mean? And they had a few, they had quite a few that they don't have in Morrison's and Sainsbury's. This company, North, they've got some from North in Morrison's, but they haven't got the old transsexual one. So it was nice of me to drive to Asda and pick up a good old transsexual, if you know what I'm talking about. Oh, yes. Very nice indeed, guys. Very nice indeed. Right, let's get the old heated glove dingoes on. A few seconds on there. Yeah, that's lit up. And this one. There you go, guys. I'm going to get them on to warm my flingers up. I'm going to watch some more random shite on YouTube. And I'll bring you back very soon. You better believe I will. And you know it makes sense. Cheers, my Mandy Dingles. Oh, fuck. Right. Oh yes, my Mandy Dingles and my man and woman friend dingoes. You know it makes total sense. Oh, I've had to pop out for a Slash Gordon. Oh, I was busting. I was busted blood vessel, if you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, it's been fantastic so far. Matron. Just finishing this off. The last Driggeroonies. From the Seven Brothers Brewing Company, Citrus Sea. It is very citrusy. That's my third can dingo of this camping trip, Mandingos. Let's have a quick look inside. Like I said, I've brought no bin diesel. Everything's going to have to be shoved inside me bargains here, Morgan. 1 can left there. A bottle of red wine, Argentinian red wine, endorsed by Pellier, if you know what I'm talking about, guys. We've got a couple of bottles, miniature bottles of rum dingo, kindly given to me from the legend by the name of Robert Murray. We've got this one
from the Salford Brewing Company, Dark Spice. I think I'm going to do a rum review on that one later on. That one I'm going to have for a chest warmer. It's from the same company. Whoop. Hold on there, my manny dingles. Slippy fingers. Matron. This is just the normal one. Original Spice. I think I'll have that one as a nice little chest warmer rooney. And that one for a review ski. My food for tonight. My little table and all my bits and pieces. Heated gloves. Rhubarb. The old rhubarb and crumble. Yes, guys, I'm just showing you so you can see, you know, what's going on here at Camp Mandingo. The old foil mat goss. Everything's happening. Ooh. Oh, take it away. I'm free. There you go, guys. Should we tell you the crack now about Uncle Bensky? Yes. Why not? I think it's a good time to let you know about the Uncle Bensky Bates crackaroni. So let me sit down. Let me get... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Let's have a little chest warmer of rum from Robert Murray. Sit down, set the camera up, and I'll tell you what's been going on with Uncle Bensky and the Biscuit Crew. Ha ha, yes. Tricycles, bicycles, vansexualities and transsexualities. What? This is a very nice wine. Melbach, Argentinian. A favourite wine from the legend of Maradona and Pelé. Maradona and Pelé used to love this wine. Anyway, getting back to the Biscuit Crew. You better believe it, guys. Okay, it's nothing serious. I take everything with a pinch of salt, but it kind of has got under my skin. Uncle Bensky has been spotted in my hometown of Tindheim. Matron. I live in the city of Sunderland, but I'm from a little town next to Sunderland called Tindheim. So down in Wetherspoons, the Hat and Feathers, down at Tindheim Harbour, a very close source to me, someone I can trust, has told me that he spotted Uncle Bensky whining and dining with a member of the Biscuit Crew. Now, if you've been watching me long enough, you know the score, guys. The Biscuit Crew, I've had a few little ding-dongs with them. A few of their, how do I say it? Members, yeah. That's the only way I can say it. I was going to say something a little bit more vulgar, but I've got to be careful what I say, guys, on YouTube, in case I get Antonio Bandingoed, if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, I've had a couple of ding-dongs with Uncle Bensky Biscuit Crew. Not Uncle Bensky Biscuit Crew. Is it? Is Uncle Bensky part of the Biscuit Crew? Huh. Hopefully not. Yeah. I've had a couple of ding-dongs with the Biscuit Crew, but Uncle Bensky is being spotted whining and dining with the Biscuit Crew. I mean, I'm not scared of anything. You know me, guys. I'm rough and I'm tough and I take no shit from Indians, if you know what I'm talking about. But it kind of has put a It's put a shiver up my old backaroonie. Sorry folks, I'm just getting comfortable. I'm kind of lost for words when it comes to it. Is Uncle Bensky just trying to make a breakaway from the Brett Outdoor Show? Does he just want to take a bit of time out? I don't know. For me, personally, when I hear about this kind of shit, it makes me feel absolutely cream crackered. It does wipe you out. Not physically, but mentally. Do you know what I mean? Physically, I'm as fit as a fiddle. You've seen me getting up these mountains today. But when you get here, it's been a fantastic spot, by the way, as far as the internet is concerned. The old Tinternet. I can read everything on my phone. It's slow, but I can see everything that needs to be seen. So you're reading all these comments about Uncle Bensky turned against you, join the biscuit crew. It's put it this way, guys. Cut a long story short, back in the day, I had Uncle Bensky's back. His pool parties were a thing of legend. You better believe they were. You think of Michael Barrymore. You know, the news, the media, they went after him. Uncle Bensky's pool parties were mental. Absolutely mental. And then, like, back in his villa, or his lodge, or wherever he was, because I've been part of Uncle Bensky's crew. From the Iron Napa days, Magaluf, Falaraki, Malia. You know, I've stood by him. I have stood by him. And now that, like, I'm getting somewhere, has he got me back? Has Uncle Bensky got my back the way I had his back in the day? It's upsetting. It doesn't look that way, and I thought he would. But there's been a couple of times. I want to tell you a couple of stories without getting myself in trouble on YouTube and getting myself Antonio Bandingo'd. So we'll try and keep this as light as we can. Bensky was famous for the old windmill or the helicopter. Come on, guys, you know what I'm talking about. I could never do it. I didn't have the length. I had the girth, but not the length. You know what I'm talking about, guys. And but everyone's got a camera now. Everyone's got their phone with the camera on, and you can ruin people's lives. So I would say to Uncle Bensky, don't do it. Don't do it, Mandingo. Do you know what I mean? And then later on down the line he would say, thank you, Mandingo. You saved me for that. That's what true friends do. I would say there's people here we don't know. It only takes one person to have a camera, and that's you. Absolutely shafted. The world of rice won't be the same without you. Rice. Do you know what I mean? So we just continued with the old pool party. Like I said, I won't tell you what went on there. Nothing like P. Diddy's parties. There was no baby oil involved. No, guys. It was just good, honest, nice, hard-working, fantastic people that were invited there. None of this celebrity baby oil kind of shite that you hear from the P. Diddy world. But yeah, it's breaking my heart just thinking that Uncle Bensky might have went down the wrong path. Is it money? Is it, I don't know, is it jealousy? because the bloody door show was doing well. I would never have imagined in a million years that that could be the case. Cheers, my Mandy Dingles. Has he crumbled? Is he wanting to make a breakaway? Who knows, guys? Who knows? Let's pop that in there. My arm is aching. Show you my food for tonight. We've got Tindheim rice. We've got beef curry. No Uncle Bensky. Yes, folks. As you can see, I'm not quite myself. It is upsetting. It's upsetting that Uncle Bensky might have went down the route of joining the biscuit crew. I'll find that out tomorrow. As soon as I get home tomorrow, I'll be on the phone to him. I'll even go round. It's a bit of a drive from where I live to where Uncle Bensky lives. He actually lives in the northeast of England, but not in Sunderland city centre. Kind of like out in the sticks, out in the countryside. But I can drive to his house in 45 minutes from where I live. I'll be knocking on his house door. I'll be at his gate saying, "Come on, Mandingo, what's going on? You're not joining the biscuit crew, are you?" Do you know what I mean? I'll be saying 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on. You don't need to take a time out from this Mandingo. You don't need to break away from me. The British door show is what it's all about, guys. So, there you go. I think you would have preferred a lot more biscuit quotes in this dialogue. But it's real. It's the truth. There's no bullshit here on the British door show. I think this has went on quite a bit too long for now. Anyway, when I bring your legends back, we will be cooking some beef curry, and we're going to do a warm review. And I am absolutely mangled, spangled, smashed burgers and graham crangled. You better believe I am. Rice. Right, guys, the beef curry katona is bubbling away. Let's add the Tindheim firecracker icicles. Yes, folks, time for some serious Borussia Mönchengladbach. This is what it's all about, guys. As simple as a tin of beef curry from Sainsbury's, some firecracker rice, all heated up in the same pot. Brr, 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 brr. Right, I'll start again. All heated up in the same pot. On the old pan sexuality, the old stove pan sexuality. Brr, brother, brr. Yes, guys, I couldn't get my words out there. That's the kind of crack I have when I'm out with young Chris. If you're wondering, are we camping again together soon? Oh yes, we will be. Once a month, this last 4 year, since young Chris started coming out, he doesn't miss a trip. There's been a couple of times when he's missed a camping trip, yeah. But that's because he's been like going to his mate's engagement party or anniversary or something like that. But apart from that, young Chris never misses a trip. If you're wondering what his channel's called, it's called Yakka Travels. Check it out on YouTube. It's actually a fantastic channel. It's something that I would watch. You know, when I'm scrolling through, you've got the remote in your hand and you're scrolling through. Because he's a good lad. There's no bullshit. Obviously, I'm on some of his videos, so you can't go wrong. Dingo there, man, dingoes. No, but on the saviour's note, young Chris likes his history. So, if I'm camping next to us here, for example, I thought someone was looking through the door there. I nearly shit myself. If young Chris is camping next to a 200-year-old tower, he will give you the full history about it. Where me, I'll just get smashed burgered and talk shite. So check his channel out. Yakka Travels. I'll leave a link in the description of this video for Yakka Travels. You can't go wrong, dingo man, dingoes. Oh, what a lovely camping meal this is. Spicy. Now, I know 100% now, that's not the curry. The beef curry is actually quite mild. But that rice. That's what's spicy. The firecracker rice. Hopefully, me and Uncle Bensky are back on talking terms very soon. But for now, this tilled rice will ding dang do for this man dingo.
Oh, matron. Oh, it's the glove of self-love. Oh,
Yes, guys, you know what time it is. Not whiskey time, rum time.
oh, matron.
It absolutely stinks in here. It smells like a tuna fish's fanny. I'm only joking, guys. It's not that bad. A little bit of a sore throat, and I've got a stiff neck. I had a stiff neck before I came out. I'm as sick as a giraffe with a stiff neck. You know, it's not the stiff neck that's bothering us. It's going down my arm. And don't worry, guys, before anyone starts saying, oh, you might be having a stroke. No. It's off the other night when I was stealth camping with little Mick. I didn't have my pillow out, so I was like lying down with no pillow. And in the middle of the night, I put my pillow back under my neck, and then I felt great when I got up in the morning. Oh, a stiff neckaroonie. But that's enough of me talking shite, guys. Mad for it. Talking shite is what the Blood Outdoor Show is all about. There's nothing serious here, guys. It's just an open place for people to tune in, join in on the comment section, whether that's through YouTube or go on my Instagram page, Blood Outdoor Show Official, or even join, what's it called? Facebook? Yeah? I'm not big on Facebook. I'm not really like on there very much. But there's a fans group on Facebook. It's not my group. It's run by a legend by the name of Kev Johnson. Cheers, Kev, my man friend Dingo. Very much appreciated. Yeah? Join the Blood Outdoor Show fans group on Facebook. That is proper like weird crack. And I don't mean weird crack in a bad way, I mean in a good way. People are sharing funny pictures, funny stories, just the banter between everyone. It's really good crack. The Blood Outdoor Show, it's where it's at. My man and woman friend Dingoes. Let's get this popped in there. Given to me from Robert Murray. Cheers, Robert, my man friend. Very much appreciated. I've done a review on one of your little bottles last week on a food review. I'm doing this one tonight, which is the Salford Rum Spice-A-Roni. The other one I had as a little chest warmer earlier on. Here we go. Oh, yes. Oh my goodness. I've spit a little bit on the old Dr. Leg. There we go, guys. Let's get the old Baker-Roni. Let's see what we can get up the old Nostradamus. Ricicles. Now that's quite mild. Yeah, that is quite mild. I was expecting maybe like a bit of a punch, if you know what I'm talking about. Obviously you can smell a rum smell. I'm a whiskey drinker. Whiskey's my drink, although I have been doing quite a few rums lately. That's just because people have been sending me rums, and I'm being a perfect gentleman, and I'm doing a review on the old rum dingoes. But yeah, obviously a rum smell. For me, the spices are very mild. Yeah, very mild. Slightly sweet, a slight caramel, toffee smell. I sound like I'm just doing a whiskey review, but that's what I'm getting, guys. Anyway, that's enough of the sniffing. Let's get on with the tasting. Rice. Oh yeah. I'm feeling like a warmthness, a little bit of a tingle on the old tongue dingo. Obviously a definite rum taste. Brother. Oh, tingling me tongue, warming round the old gummy bears. A rum taste, quite sweet. Toffee. Let's have another taste. Let's see what we get. Yeah. There's a few spices kicking around there, guys. I don't want to bore you. I'm no rum expert. I'm just doing my best, even though I don't wear a vest. But that is very nice. It's very warming down the old chest of Ernie. It has got toffee. It has got caramel. Just like I see in the Waskies. But there's a few spices. In fact, there's a lot of spices. But none of them are like overpowering. I've had a few gulps now. Let's have another one. Yeah. Rich. Very rich. Yeah. Compared to a Wasky. Very rich. Quite. It's like flavourful. There's loads of like... Is it like artificial flavours? Yeah. Compared to a Wasky. I might be wrong. There's less flavours in a Wasky, which my fine palate can pick up on. This feels like it's getting shoved in my face, if you know what I'm talking about. But it is really nice. Caramel, toffee, a few spices. It's got like a strong aftertaste, which like almost doesn't need to be there. Yeah, am I talking shite? I don't know. I'm not a rum expert. But yeah, from the Salford distillery. I've chucked the bottle over there somewhere. Kind of given me from Robert Murray. Cheers, Mandingos. I'm going to give that a steady, because I did enjoy it still. I did enjoy it. A straight 7. A straight 7 out of 10 dingo Mandingos. You know what I'm talking about. This is serious wild camping. Right. Right, guys. I think we've covered everything, haven't we? We've had our food. We've had the beef curry. It's very late. What time is it? I think it's about 2:30 in the morning. It's nearly 2:30 in the morning. Obviously, I've got to get up. I've got to get up. Right, guys. I'm going to say good night, Vienna. And I'll see you, legends. First thing in the morning. A coffee and Mr. Kipling cake time. Right. Good morning, Mandingos. It's after 10 o'clock in the morning. I've had my best sleep ever in my new tent. Absolutely spamtastic. I've got to be honest, I did stop up late. Yeah, I stopped up a lot later than I normally would. I was watching loads of random stuff on YouTube about, you know, Trump versus Kamala Harris in the presidential race in the good old US of here. Just had a quick look at my phone. Looks like Trump won and he's back in charge. I will say no more Mandingos. Yeah. So it's time for me now to get up. I'm bursting for a Slash Gordon, so I need to get outside and drain the old lizard, the old Eddie Lizard. I think I'm just going to have a bottle of water, some Mr. Kipling cakes, and we will slowly get back away. You better believe it. I'll bring you back in a few seconds. Bicycles.
So there we go, guys. That's me all packed up, ready to hit the streets, make like a tree and split and get out of Dodge City. When I was packing my gear away, I had a right headache come on. A little bit of a hangover, but by the time I'm back down in the Blockmobile, I'll be as sound as a pound. I'll be as sound as a pun dinky. Plus, when I get down there, I've got a James Wade back through the little stream river thing, so I'm going to get wet, 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 in the famous words of Marty Pello. However then, let's get the bag on and let's hit the street. One last look, and there's the way, folks. Straight back down, all the way down there. Away.
Hey mate, do us a favour. Sell us your jawbone.
Why, you good looking. Yes, guys, that's it. That's the end of this week's Wednesday night wildcamping adventure. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've had an absolutely fantastic time as usual. God knows what shite I was talking about last night when I was smash burgered. I think I was a little bit mangled, spangled, and maybe even a little bit totally Graham crangled. Yeah, I'll have to check it out when I get home, when I'm doing the editing. Anyway, if you're interested in buying some Blot Outdoor Show merch or some of the Total Sense outdoors gear, if you know what I'm talking about, check out the Blot Outdoors merch shop. I'll leave a link in the comment section of this video and the video description. In fact, I do that on every single video. You've got all this kind of stuff, waterproof jackets, I'm trying to say, trousers, Donald, where's your trousers? Yeah, t-shirts, other bits and pieces, and then you've got like the novelty merch, you know, with my ugly face on, Little Mick, Wasky Time, world famous Wasky review, and lots more stuff. Men's, women's, kids. You can get your drinking mugs for coffees, you know, like the little metal ones I use for drinking whiskey. Anyway, that's enough of me talking shy, guys. Check out the merch shop. Christmas is coming, and if you've enjoyed this video, please give this man Dingo a big thumbs up, leave a comment. It really does help the channel, and I'll see you legends on the next one, which will be a takeaway review on Friday night and a serious stealth camp on Sunday. You know what I'm talking about, and you know it makes absolute, complete, total sense. Mice.
Oh, matron.
You know, it's make total sense, mate. Very nice.